good and happy Monday night. Sorry, I promised fans and subscribers. I got messages last night. Talk about Remi lore, Lost Girls in Lands of Lore. Talk about it. Say what you think about it. Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know where to start. By far, I don't know where to go with this. By far, one of the shortest game. Here's the catch though. Every time you play it, it generates a new level. It generates level every time. So it's original every time. You have 4 different worlds, 4 different epic boss battles that I really like. A fighting system and a weapon system. Very, very original. Everything about this game is original. Keep in mind, it's like a hack and slash of the future, like a co-op hack and slash. Miss those days of playing Gauntlet Legends on the couch with your buddy on GameCube and stuff like that? It's not that, but almost. You walk into every room. I don't know how to explain that. I'm so tired. Oh. No, I just don't want to miss out on any information. You basically have 4 worlds to explore. Basically, if you don't die or anything, it takes you about around 45 minutes. So 4 hours, you finish the game. But there is a co-op mode. You can play 2-player local co-op, which I think is quite insane. Is there online co-op? I gotta try some couch co-op with the family. I have to, because it's really, really fun. On my own, I'm having a blast. Keep in mind, be mindful of your HP on your character, because it could go down way fast, and when you die, you restart the whole level. There's no save point throughout the level. The character doesn't jump, and the character doesn't, how may I explain, tumble or fall or dodge. You basically have a dashing attack that makes you miss the moves of the enemies. Kind of like, I feel like a gauntlet, but every time you run into a room or whatever part of the level on, the good old usual dungeon crawler type of thing. The door's locked and you can't get out of there until you kill all the enemies in that room. It gets challenging. It gets tough. Don't hack and slash through it, because you will die. You really have to think about your moves all the time. Now, the fun part, also, that's a fun part. Very original. You have to try it. You have to play it. You have 200 different weapons to collect, but you can only hold 1. That's the tricky part about the game, and I think it's so original, and I really love. Do I regret buying this? No. It's a nice piece of collection, Dad. It's a nice game to play with friends at home. But on your own, quite exquisite. For me, it really feels like a modern type day hack and slash brawler. Like, my brawler part of my life is missing out, and this one actually brings it. Remember those 2D side-scroller brawler? The good old ones from back in the day, Street of Rage, Golden Axe, all that stuff. There's some top-view brawlers, kind of like that. But 4 hours, you're done. 4 hours back in the days, you were done. 2 hours for brawlers. So, I'm not going to bash it on the short time. It's the quality of the gameplay, the originality I really like. Like I was saying, basically, you pick out those weapons, but you can only hold 1 weapon. Each weapons have different power attacks. You can do the hammer that is very slow. You can use the 2-hand hammer. I don't use that. I always use the sword. 200 different weapons. Throughout that, you have candies everywhere and donuts and everything. It's a world full of candies. You have to pick that up. All the candies allow you to upgrade. However, the HP bottle is going to give you more HP back when you pick one up. Or MP is a magic power, because each sword has their own unique magic power. The one I prefer to use is the one that freezes. And believe me, it's very useful, because you get surrounded by 8 enemies and you have the freezing ray thing all around you, and they walk into the circle and they freeze. You better hack and slash super fast and kill everything around you. It's quite challenging. You have the Berserker also, magic that makes you do more heavily damage, but that, I would go with freeze. It generates weapons, 200 different weapons. 200 different weapons match magic and weapon. So It's never the same game when you play type of thing. It's the 4 same worlds, 4 same bosses, but still epic. So as you go along, you have plastic flamingos. You whack people with plastic flamingos. You have golf clubs. You have big old swords, like quality swords. The one I'm basically discovered, I think in my part 2 level, I had the best combo. It made like 600 points of damage and had the freeze option on it. So you might want to consider that. And yeah, as you go through the level, the better you clear the room, the better you get your score, the better you kill the boss. At each end of levels, let's say there's 4 different worlds, and there's 4 different parts in one world. And at the end of the 4th part is the boss battle. Throughout, when you finish your level, whatever score you got through your level, you have more. Let's say if you get an S rank level, well, you get more and better weapons at the end of the level. Is that clear, or is that too complicated? So you get more treasure chests, you get more rewarded the better score you do as you're killing and combos and freezing and everything and the magic. You get better weapons at the end of the level. So if you get a lower score, you get 2 treasure chests and you get less diversity of weapons. So keep in mind, there is HP throughout the levels, but it's very rare. So don't go and rush and kill everybody one shot. I'd be surprised if anybody got this game. What's your favorite weapon? So the diversity of levels that generates the levels, the whole match of magic and weapons, like you basically have 2 moves, vertical slash, horizontal slash, and that's it. And you have your magic on your weapon, and that's it. How simplistically stupid this game is, it is quite unique. Nothing plays or feel like it, and it's short. I must be crazy. Thank you for my fans and everybody to tell me you're missing this part in your collection. I really love it. I actually adore it. I'm in love with it. Might be not for everyone, but if you're missing the good old hack and slash brawler type of thing, get a friend to play with it or play it on your own. But after 4 hours, you're kind of done with it. But you can always go back and try to collect all the secret weapons and try different magic and weapon types. I want to go back. I finished it once. Took me 4 hours. Actually redid the 3rd level 2 times because I died and I restarted all the way at the beginning. It's got to be a must buy, must own. Crazy enough. Short. I know I sound crazy. The game's short. I wish it had, like, my only negative point, I wish it had like 20 levels. 4 worlds is not enough. I would go with 8. But still very good. I love it. I love it. So guys, as always, hope you had a good night. I hope it cleared your eyes, even though I explained it's so complicated, it's so much stuff. But the whole thing is just too original not to try it. Don't pass on this game. You have to try it somehow. There's always digital to go if you can't find physical copy. But man, it's good. I gotta say it's good. So I love you all. As always, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, send some love and support, and I'll see you all tomorrow. I know I'm backlogging on games and reviews. I gotta slow down because I'll give you a secret. Money ain't coming in as much as it used to. So every time I say I gotta slow down, it's just probably even more, but I really have to put on the brakes. And tomorrow won't be an example of that. Because I got 3 new games. 2 on Switch, 1 on VR. It's a big day tomorrow. Then I have to keep it quiet. So stay tuned, I got an unboxing later to do tonight, if I do it tonight. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, send some love, show your support. I'm always glad to see it. Comments, if you tried and played this game, let me know. I wish there were more of these games like that in the Callus. Gotta bring a part 2 with just 4 more levels, that's all I'm asking. It's short, but sweet, like the game, full of candies. And the main character's annoying though. The voice Main character is complaining all the time. I gotta add that. That's a negative point. I don't even read the whole thing. She's like complaining all the time. I'm hungry. I'm tired of eating candy. Send me some meat. Weird stuff. I barely read it. Maybe because it's voice acting in Japanese or something. I had to tone down the volume of the gameplay. I had to put down the voice because it was like the speakers in my headphones were, I don't know how to explain, distortion. How much the main character was screaming and complaining. Like, love you. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.